Please.
Ladies and gentlemen, wraps up the ceremonies. At this time, if you could ask everyone to go ahead. Officer, that's our warning. Go ahead and please place all your cell phones on the side. At this time, we ask you to stand and remain standing for the posting of the colors and the pledge of allegiance. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Stand, salute. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated.
Good evening and welcome to the 7th Annual Elmore County Career Technical Education Awards Banquet. I'm Emily Johnson, the Director for Career and Technical Education for Elmore County. Tonight we have the privilege to gather in person to recognize all of the wonderful achievements of our students and teachers across the county. Tonight's event is being broadcast live over Facebook, so we do ask that you silence any cell phones and don't speak during the ceremony so that people watching at home and in person can hear. This annual banquet was established in 2015 to formally recognize career and technical education students and teachers. Our goal in hosting this event is to make an equitable level of recognition for our career tech students as we have for students in other programs and athletes throughout the county. To accomplish that, normally we have a seated, plated dinner and many additional guests than what we have here tonight. While we're very saddened that we could not do that, we chose to maximize the number of guests that we could have and instead not serve dinner tonight because we wanted our students to have the most support available in person. So for those watching the live stream of this event, we appreciate your support as well and know that you're also proud of each of these students. We're happy to be gathering again in person after cancellations and restrictions have prevented us from hosting our banquet last year. We chose instead, since we could not have an in-person event last year, to do a Facebook event where we posted the nominees and the winners for each of our categories on Facebook, and then we had a drive-through event at our center where they came and picked up their awards. So we are really excited to be back in person, and we hope that next year that this banquet goes back to the way it has been in the past where we're able to serve dinner and invite more of our guests here to join us. So while much of this banquet tonight does focus on our students, we realize the investment made by our school system's many stakeholders are why we have the opportunity to be successful. First off, I'd like to thank our Superintendent Richard Dennis, the entire school board, for recognizing the importance and the need for an emphasis on career and tech to ensure that all of our students have a chance to find a pathway to being college and career ready. As many of you are aware, we're undergoing a major construction project at the Careertech Center, where we are getting a new building in the back that will house many of our construction programs, our aviation program with an airplane hangar, and our public safety and medical science programs. And that would not be possible if it weren't for the support that we have from Mr. Dennis as well as from the board So at this time, Mr. Dennis and any board members in attendance, would you stand so that we can recognize you? And we also have our secondary curriculum director here. I should have included him with the rest of the board. So Dr. McGowan, thank you also for your support to Career and Tech education in Elmore County. So in addition to those, we would like to thank our sponsors for Career and Tech Ed in Elmore County. We have multiple sponsors that are listed on the insert in your program. Unfortunately, many of them could not be here in person tonight, again, due to the limit of the number of guests that we could have in person. But we do want to recognize those supporters. If you are one of the sponsors that was able to attend tonight, if you would stand at this time so that we can recognize you. I know there's one or two that we were able to hear. And last but certainly not least, we want to recognize the parents of our students. We know that they could not do what they do without your support at home, and we take the responsibility of teaching your children very seriously, and thank you for trusting us to do so. So the parents of all of our students here tonight, please stand so that we can appreciate you as well. And on one last note, this banquet always coincides with National Teacher Appreciation Week. Teaching at times can be a very hard but rewarding profession. We know that this year has been a very interesting year for many of our teachers as we've tried to maneuver our way through COVID. So thank you to every Career Tech teacher that we have in this room, both at the center and at all of our high schools. And if we could get you all to stand so that we can recognize you as well. We are blessed to have some of the best in Elmore County. At this time, I would like to invite Superintendent Richard Dennis to the podium.
Good evening. I appreciate the opportunity to be here tonight, and I have the distinct privilege of making the introduction of our guest speaker. I received this introduction. I'm not going to actually stick with it. I'm going to go on my own with this one, and I feel I have earned the opportunity. So, to begin with, I was a Hopeful boy and grew up in Hopeful, graduated in '83, and I was just one of those, came off the side of the hill up there, a little rough around the edges, and it turned out that our guest speaker's dad was my football coach growing up. So I come back to Elmore County as a teacher in 1989, and I'm living up there in the sticks, and I come driving over. I'm teaching over in Millbrook Middle, taught there for 6 years, and I ride to work every day. I meet and slap out and ride to work with Fran Hall sitting down here, who is his mother. And so for 6 years, I see him in there, or not for 6 years, he was in junior high and high school at the time. Great student, great athlete, goes on to AUM. Then after he graduates AUM, by that time, I'm in Hopewell High School as a principal. And I hired him as my English teacher and assistant basketball coach. He takes over, he's my basketball coach. Then he moves to the middle school. He leaves me and goes to our newly opened middle school as the assistant principal. And then I leave Hopewell High School, come to Wetumpka as the principal, and he takes over as the principal at Hopewell High School for 10 years. Then he comes to Elmore County Technical Center for 6 years. So the first 4 years I was superintendent, my career tech director was Dr. Jimmy Hull. And in that process, the Career Tech Center doubled in size from 350. I think we ended up having over 800 students participating in our program over here that last year. Since that time, he's got a daughter of his, Kayla, with him now. one of 3 students in Elmore County this year that have been accepted to the Alabama School of Math and Science. The Wrights next door to them over there, sitting there. I know Mama's crying, but their son is going. It's an exceptional opportunity. I know he's proud of his daughter, and y'all proud of your son. And we're proud of all 3 of the ones in Elmore County that are going. I want to concentrate on the fact that I lost my Careertech director, and Emily Johnson, who took over, is doing an exceptional job. We've got a huge facility that we're adding over there. We're going to add new programs. You may hear about that at some point over the night, but we're going to continue to grow that facility over there. And I pointed out to Dr. Hall that I did have the last comments tonight, so any retaliation tonight, I would be able to follow up with later. But they've done an exceptional job. They're continuing to do an exceptional job. So I just am extremely proud of where he is, what he's done. He left us. He is now our Assistant State Superintendent of Career and Technical Education and Workforce Development for the Alabama State Department of Education. So at this time, ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to welcome to you Dr. Jimmy Hall.
Thank you, Mr. Dennis, for the kind introduction. And I'll say I owe a lot of my career to the opportunities Mr. Dennis gave me over the years. So thank you, sir. When we started this banquet a few years ago, we thought it would be a good idea to have a guest speaker. We wanted someone, quote, important to come in. And I always knew we really weren't interested in what they were going to say. We wanted to show off our kids and their accomplishments. So, I understand that. I'm going to be really, really brief. Because I know we're not able to eat tonight. I'm sure many of you want to get on the road and get something to eat. And we want to see the good part. We want to see the students be recognized for all their accomplishments. So, it's always good to be back home. So many great things going on in Elmore County. The new building's been talked about. That's an amazing project. It's going to do wonderful things and open up a lot of opportunities for students across all 4 high schools. What I want to say about the school system in general real quick is I want everyone to understand and know how lucky you are in Elmore County in terms of career and technical education and opportunities that are being provided. I started at the State Department on July the 1st, and I learned quickly that as you kind of survey the state in general, not many places have what you have here in Elmore County in terms of the way career and technical education is utilized as a tool for all students. Not everybody has a superintendent that is on board and supports like Mr. Dennis does, and a central office that does the same, and a board that's on board that supports career education and understands that it connects the dots of what we're learning to what we're going to be doing once the students graduate. The business and industry support that aligns with what we need and helps us figure out what we need so we can provide what we need to provide. The civic support through the various towns and cities here in Elmore County. The county commission support. Everything is aligned here in Elmore County to provide the perfect opportunity to continue to expand and grow career and technical education for all students. And also working with 4 large high schools. I've been a high school principal, and I can tell you that it's easy to sometimes get lost in all that's going on and every little thing that's happening. You get kind of caught up in your own little world sometimes at your high school, making sure your school is taken care of. But you got 4 high schools with administrations that lead those that really put Careertech and the cooperation with that technical center as a priority. And that makes all the difference in the world because the scheduling gets better, transportation works better, and we get all the kids there. Because I can tell you, if we didn't have the support and the cooperation of those 4 high schools, we would have never gone from 350 kids coming a day to 800 kids coming a day. So all of that adds to the support that's needed. Also, your community college foundation, or community college partnership with Central Alabama Community College. that partnership as well. I say all that to say there's not many places in the state in a system, especially this size, that has all of those things aligned and pulling in the same direction. So congratulations to you guys for that, and keep doing what you're doing. For the students and for the teachers and the administrators as well, really everybody here. But I want to say that I heard this the other day when I was in Chickasaw, and it kind of caught me off guard, and the more I thought about it, I thought, well, this guy's probably pretty right. And it was the superintendent down there said, you know, as we're winding down the school year, we have to think that this has been the most difficult academic year since the Great Depression. And so when you really think about that, it's been incredibly tough. It's been tough on teachers, parents, and especially students. So you students that are here being honored tonight, you've stayed plugged in to your school year, to your activities, to your classes, to your work, and you've done the things necessary despite all the challenges. There's been plenty of opportunity that you could have kind of mentally checked out and tried to take the easy way and just skate by and just chalk it up to, hey, it's just been a tough year. We'll try to do better next year. But you didn't. You stayed with it and you pushed through. The teachers, you supported them through that, and you made sure that they were getting the things they needed to get to be able to get here tonight to get these honors and awards. And the parents, same for you. It's been tough on you guys as well. So I congratulate you all on pushing through this year, because it has been very difficult. I hope we never see another year like it. I can tell you Dr. Mackey at the State Department of Education is really pushing for us to get back to as normal as possible of a year. And so that's the plan. I know that's Mr. Dennis's plan, and he wants us to get back to a normal year. So I could spend a few minutes and tell you about how we've gotten a really large increase in the Education Trust Fund budget for Careertech. It could go on and on about how we're going to use that increase to help initiate projects in expanding career technical education in the middle schools. And we're developing a K-12 framework to plant seeds of career tech concepts and clusters and pathways and programs down in the elementary grades, and plug students into what opportunities are available to them as they get to high school at an early age, because we think that's a really important piece that's missing right now. Well, I guess I did just tell you, didn't I? I'm not going to get down into the weeds of that. I just want to tell the students one thing. This was said in here. I'm totally stealing this, by the way, and I told the guy today that I was stealing it, but he didn't create it himself. So as you're getting ready to leave, those of you that are seniors and are graduating especially, but even those of you that will be returning, here's some things that you need to know. A lot of you have gotten certifications. You're learning all sorts of things in your career and technical education classes about the skills you need and the kind of jobs that are available and all the things that will happen, whether you go to college or not. That's kind of irrelevant. At some point, we want you to get a job doing something that hopefully you enjoy and can support your family and live a good quality life. But I can tell you in our conversations with business and industry across the state, we still hear the same things from most employers. And if you're an employer here, you'll probably shake your head and agree. And so what we call them the Big Five. So if you're a student, getting ready, good job, DJ. If you're a student, getting ready to leave school, be it this year or next year or the next, I want you to think about these things I'm going to tell you, because these are the things that will make a difference, help you get your foot in the door. Buddy Broadway's in here, and I heard him tell students one time, he was exactly right, that you don't have to be the smartest employee or have the most talent or anything like that to be the best employee. That requires no talent. To be the best employee doesn't mean you're necessarily the best at any particular job. It means you're the best employee. And it gets into these 5 things we're going to tell you that all employers are looking for. Number 1, show up on time every day and stay the whole day. You can't leave at lunch because it was a rough morning. That's what they're looking for. These sound simple, but this is what they're telling us that they keep seeing in the workplace. Show up on time every day and stay the whole time. That's number 1. Number 2, dress appropriately. You can't wear just whatever you want to work. They've got a dress code. You have to follow it if you want to work there. They're not that interested in your freedom of expression or whatever you want to call it. Whatever the dress code is for work, you have to wear that. Number 2, you have to get along with others. Be able to work on as a team. Be nice to your coworkers. You can't just keep to yourself and have a negative attitude and be a toxic person all the time. You can't work in places like that. Number 4, we used to say pass a drug test, but we've shifted. You have to pass all the drug tests. You can't just pass the first one and get the job. You have to keep passing it. So it's pass all drug tests. If you work somewhere and they drug test you, that's part of the deal. You got to know that going in. You got to be able to pass those. You got to do what you got to do. And lastly, put your cell phone down. There's a time and a place, and when you're at work and you're supposed to be doing your job, you can't have your cell phone out and using it. You just can't. I was just looking at the time. That doesn't matter. If the boss says no phones, then it's no phones. And you're going to have to learn those things. That's what people that are hiring folks in HR departments across the state are telling us. And there are a myriad of job opportunities in Alabama right now. You've probably been hearing about low unemployment rate, and that's true. We do have a fairly low unemployment rate considering the pandemic. What they don't tell you is we have a high rate of people not engaged in the workforce. So that means that they are not actively seeking jobs. So the way that all this works is that they're not then counted as part of the unemployment rate. But there's a lot of people that aren't working. There are a lot of jobs that are out there. I'm willing to bet not many people in here know that Mazda Toyota in Huntsville is about to finish an expansion on their plant. When they do, Alabama will be the second largest automobile manufacturer in the state of Alabama. And they are begging for people to come work all over the state. 30 years ago, Alabama didn't manufacture one car. Now we manufacture the second most in the country. And these are all kinds of jobs that are associated with these large plants. And there's one just about in every workforce region. Hyundai down here, just in Montgomery, it's part of our workforce region, constantly hiring folks. And there are plenty of other job opportunities that are available. So my point is, as you're working your way through career and technical education, your programs are aligned, the programs you're in, they are aligned to the workforce data of this region. And so there will be job opportunities available for you as you leave. So I just wanted to leave you with those 5 things as you're thinking about getting out in the workforce. Or when you go to college, it's kind of the same thing. You still have to be able to do a lot of these things when you go to college as well. So wrapping up real quick, I just want to say congratulations to all of our winners. Lindsay, where's the STEM stuff? You told me it was up there. Well, I'll just wing it. Right before, a year or so before I was getting ready to leave the technical center and go to the State Department, Emily and I attended a conference. I believe Lindsay was there too, and we saw a presentation on getting your campus STEM certified. And we thought that would be a wonderful thing for the Elmore County Technical Center. It would signify across the river region, but particularly to our schools in Elmore County, our students in Elmore County, that we place a lot of emphasis and priority and importance on STEM education across all of our clusters and our programs. And so we started that process, and we got going for a while, and then it got a little bumpy, and not that we were doing anything wrong. There were some changes with Cognia. They were advanced ed, and they switched to Cognia, then they changed the process. And so it was like they were not wanting people to be able to get this thing, but we kept pushing, kept pushing, kept pushing. When I left, we were in the middle of getting pretty close to being able to submit. Then the COVID thing hit, and so they switched everything to totally virtual. Anyways, it was just one headache after another. And but through Emily and Lindsay, Ms. Lamar, and Jared, and all the teachers, Jared Sellers, all the teachers there at the Technical Center, they worked their tails off to get this done, and became what I believe was became only the 3rd technical center in the state of Alabama to receive the Cognia STEM certification for the entire campus. It's a really big deal, and I think that they should be recognized for that, and I'd appreciate if we can get a round of applause for that award. Tracy Wright was in on that as well. He was a STEM coordinator for the school system. He was a key component in that as well. So, again, I wanted to be really brief, and been all over the state. I was in Pickens County today, and Tuscaloosa today, and back over here. Starting to travel a lot more, and I just want to reemphasize that what you've got going on here in Elmore County, people are really trying to duplicate, and it's not as easy as we make it look at times. Starts at the top with Mr. Dennis and through the board, and then all the other pieces working together. I just really appreciate all the hard work that everybody's put in. Congratulations to all the winners, and thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hall. We're really thankful for your leadership, both from when you were at the Technical Center. I had the privilege of being the counselor and the assistant director for 5 years before he left us to go to the State Department. And I was told a long time ago by somebody, the biggest mistake you can make in your career is following the man. That you don't want to follow the person who is successful and does a great job and is well loved, that you sit back and you let somebody else come in and not do a good job, and then you follow that person. So I broke the cardinal rule and I followed the man. So we do miss you, but we appreciate your continued leadership from the State Department level. So, I mean, he is right. It just says STEM comments. You did a great job winging it today. Yeah, they're up here somewhere, but anyway. So, again, thank you, Dr. Hall. And at this time, we had planned to welcome back both our 2019 and our 2020 overall award winners. I don't believe our 2020 winner was able to make it, but just to make sure we don't skip over him, Case Edwards, if you happen to be here, if you'll make your way up to the side stage. But we understand that something may have come up and he wasn't able to attend. Katie Daniel from Hopewell High School, and if you want to come on up this way, Katie, was our 2019 Student of the Year overall winner, as well as the DECA Business Marketing Student of the Year. So without the banquet to attend last year, we missed the opportunity to be able to invite her back, but we are happy that she is here with us today. And we're going to let Katie share a little bit about what her journey has been since she has left Elmore County.
Hi everyone, once again, my name is Katie Daniel, and I was the 2019 Career and Technical Education Student of the Year. I'm an alumni of Hopewell High School, former Alabama DECA State President, United States Senate Youth Program alumni, and I'm currently a senior at Troy University, where I'm majoring in exercise science, pre-health professions. I'll graduate next May, and I've just begun the process of applying to graduate schools to become an occupational therapist. I've been told by my mother to make tonight's speech like a lady's skirt, short enough to keep it interesting, but long enough to cover the subject. So let me tell you a little bit about what I've been doing at Troy University. At Troy, I'm the president of Phi Epsilon Kappa, vice president of the Nutrition Club, a member of Alpha Epsilon Delta, and an active volunteer at the local hospice center. I'm also a contributor to the Bipartisan Post, and I help run the Post social media accounts. For the past year, I've been tutoring nutrition and intro to physiology classes for the dual enrollment students at the Center for Advanced Academics and Accelerated Learning. I've also had the opportunity to work with one of my professors on 2 of her research projects. As you can see, I've been a little busy. I hope that you will feel as though your scholarship money was invested wisely by selecting me as your scholarship recipient in 2019. Although the profession that I am working towards is medical, the things that I learned in my marketing courses and in DECA have benefited me greatly in college. As a member of DECA, I was able to travel, learn how to present information to large audiences, improve my leadership skills, and organize as well as participate in community service opportunities. My experiences in career and technical education classes and in DECA prepared me for the next level, and I thank each of you who have helped me. Being in a career tech program and in a CTSO isn't just fun, but it prepares you for the future, whether that means going into the workforce or going to college. Thank you for inviting me to speak tonight, and to each student, I wish you good luck in your future endeavors. And to each teacher, I thank you for the hard work that you invest in your students. The lessons that we've learned while in your care will go with us for a lifetime. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Katie. So we've now reached the reason that we're all here, the portion of the program where we will recognize Students of the Year from each of our CTE programs. And excluding some circumstances, each of the Careertech programs across the county nominate one student, and then we put them all together, and from those 4 students select a winner. At the Technical Center, we typically select one from each of the 4 schools. There are some situations where there may be 2 from one school where we didn't have someone at a particular school. And then if a program is only at one school, there will be multiple nominees from that school. So just kind of to explain how that works. We will be calling them up here, and students, as you come up, it's so awkward to me to hand a certificate to you and not shake your hand, but due to COVID, we will not shake hands. I'll hand over the certificate, and we've got spots for you to stand up on the stage. Please remain on the stage until all of the students have been called, and we'll get a group picture, and then we will announce the winner from that category. All other students can go ahead and exit at that time. The winner, please stay put so we can get one more picture with you. FFA, Agriscience Student of the Year nominees, you can go ahead and make your way up to the left side of the stage. And teachers, if your student nominee wins their category area, we ask that you please come up here to the stage with them so that you're included in the picture. So at this time, Ms. Lamar, our Assistant Director, is going to come and announce the names. And good luck to everybody, and congratulations for all of your hard work.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The 2021 FFA Agriscience Student of the Year Award is sponsored by International Paper. Beth Moore is representing International Paper to present this award tonight. The nominees for the FFA Agriscience Student of the Year are Dalton Dennis, Wetumpka High School, Kendall Greer, Hopeville High School, Charlie Gullich, Elmore County High School, Joel Austin Hughes, Stanhope Elmore High School. FFA Agriscience Student of the Year is Dalton Dennis from Wetumpka High School. Okay. Automotive students, please make your way to the side of the stage. The nominees for the Skills USA Automotive Service Student of the Year are Jared Brandon, ECHS, Casey Gilliland, HHS, Taylor Mason Hester, SCHS, Randall Wade Morgan, WHS, The 2021 Skills USA Automotive Service Student of the Year is Wade Morgan from Wetumpka High School. Aviation students, please make your way to the side of the stage. The nominees for the Skills USA Aviation Technology Student of the Year are Hunter Harrell, Hopeville High School, Annette Sankar, Stanhope Elmore High School, Blake Webster, Wetumpka High School. And Cody Williams, Elmore County High School. And the 2021 Skills USA Aviation Technology Student of the Year is Annette Sankar from Stanford. Will the DECA Business Marketing students please make your way to the side of the stage? The nominees for the DECA Business Marketing Student of the Year are Matthew Cruz, Hopewell High School, Madison McElrath, Stanhope Elmore High School, Lillian Mullis, Wetumpka High School, Reagan Pickens, Wetumpka High School. The 2021 DECA Business Marketing Student of the Year is Madison McElrath from Stanhope Elmore High School. Waiting for her teacher to come to the stage. With the Fbla Business Students of the Year nominees, please make your way to the side of the stage. The 2021 Fbla Business Student of the Year Award is sponsored by First Community Bank of Central Alabama. Michael Morgan is representing First Community Bank to present this award tonight. The nominees for the Fbla Business Student of the Year are Casey Marshall, Stanhope Elmore High School, Caden Pickett, Stanhope Elmore High School. And the 2021 Fbla Business Student of the Year is Caden Pickett from Stanhope Elmore High School. While we're taking a picture with the computer technology students, please make your way to the side of the stage. The nominees for the Skills USA Computer Technology Student of the Year are Benjamin Blair, Hopewell High School, Jace Klinger, Stanhope Elmore High School, Pierce Robinson, Wetumpka High School, and Matthew Rogers, Hopewell High School. The 2021 Skills USA Computer Technology Student of the Year is Matthew Rogers from Hopewell High School. Will the construction technology students please make your way to the side of the stage? The 2021 Skills USA Construction Technology Student of the Year Award is sponsored by Jerry Thornton. This award is also accompanied by the Jack Thornton Memorial Dream Builder Scholarship through the Central Alabama Community Foundation. Mr. Thornton is unable to join us tonight, so Claire Johnson is representing the Central Alabama Community Foundation and will present the award and scholarship in his honor tonight. The nominees for the Skills USA Construction Technology Student of the Year are Brian Campos, Stanhope Elmore High School, Stephen Alexander Mitchell, Hopewell High School, Jalen Rawls, Wetonka High School, and John Ian Russell from Elmore County High School. The 2021 Skills USA Construction Technology Student of the Year and the recipient of the $1,000 Jack Thornton Memorial Dream Builder Scholarship is Ian Russell from Elmore County High School. Will the electrical students please make your way to the stage, to the side of the stage? The nominees for the Skills USA Electrical Technology Student of the Year are Tucker Brantley, Wetonka High School, Mason Kravchuk, Hopewell High School, Wyatt Ross, Elmore County High School, and James White, Stanhope Elmore High School. The 2021 Skills USA Electrical Technology Student of the Year is Mason Kravchuk from Hopewell High School. Will the Fccla Family and Consumer Science students please come to the side of the stage? The nominees for the Fccla Family and Consumer Science Student of the Year are Alyssa Gill from Elmore County High School, Kaylee Hull, Hopewell High School, Lillian Mullis, Wetonka High School, and Summer Sanders, Stanhope Elmore High School. And the 2021 Fccla Family and Consumer Science Student of the Year is Lillian Mullis from Wetonka High School. Will the hospitality and tourism students please go to the side of the stage, please? The 2021 Fccla Hospitality and Tourism Student of the Year Award is sponsored by increase. The nominees for the Fccla Hospitality and Tourism Student of the Year are Isabella Montgomery, Stanhope Elmore High School, Abigail Reese, Elmore County High School, O'Shea Robinson, Wetumpka High School. That's your name? Osha, my bad. Osha Robinson from Wetumpka High School. And Helen Raquel Valderez Gomez from Hopewell High School. The 2021 Fccla Hospitality and Tourism Student of the Year is Isabella Montgomery from Stanhope Elmore High School. Will the HVAC students please make your way to the side of the stage? The nominees for the Skills USA HVAC Student of the Year are Kirkland Clark, Elmore County High School, Shelby Henderson, Wetumpka High School, Hunter Knight, Wetumpka High School, and the 2021 Skills USA HVAC Student of the Year is Hunter Knight from Wetumpka High School. Will the Jrotc students please make your way to the side of the stage? The nominees for the Jrotc Student of the Year are Madison Grimmer, Stanhope Elmore High School, Peyton Harris, Hopewell High School, Cheyenne Payne, Hopewell High School, Xander Sisson, that's your name, one? Sisson. Xander Sisson, Wetumpka High School. Emma Walrath, Stanhope Elmore High School. And Tracy Abigail Wright from Wetumpka High School. And the 2021 Jrotc Student of the Year is Peyton Harris from Hopewell High School. Will the medical sciences students please make your way to the side of the stage? The nominees for the Hosa Medical Sciences Student of the Year are Caleb Beasley, Elmore County High School, Maria Cano Torres from Stanhope Elmore High School, Tanaya George Jefferson from Wetumpka High School, and Caitlin Wheeler from Hopewell High School. And the 2021 Hosa Medical Sciences Student of the Year is Caitlin Wheeler from Hopewell High School. For the plumbing and pipe fitting student, please make your way to the side of the stage. The nominees for the Skills USA Plumbing and Pipe Fitting Student of the Year are Brandon Esco, Hopewell High School, Christopher McManus, Stanhope Elmore High School, Parker Myers, Edge, Jason Thomas, Elmore County High School, and the 2021 Skills USA Plumbing and Pipe Fitting Student of the Year is Parker Myers from the Edge Virtual School. For the pre-engineering, drafting, and design students, please make your way to the side of the stage. The 2021 Skills USA Pre-Engineering, Drafting, and Design Student of the Year Award is sponsored by McKee and Associates. Sewell McKee is representing McKee and Associates to present this award tonight. The nominees for the Skills USA Pre-Engineering, Drafting, and Design Student of the Year are Matthew Greer, Hopewell High School, Isaid Luna Herrera. I practiced this. Benjamin Posey, Wetumpka High School. And the 2021 Skills USA Pre-Engineering, Drafting, and Design Student of the Year is Matthew Greer from Hopewell High School. For the public safety and law students, please make your way to the left of the stage. The nominees for the Skills USA Public Safety and Law Students of the Year are Blake Ryan Sanders from Elmore County High School, James Tyler Smith, Wetumpka High School, Savannah Spain, Hopewell High School, and the 2021 Skills USA Public Safety and Law Student of the Year is Savannah Spain from Hopewell High School. Will the sports medicine students please make your way to the side of the stage? The nominees for the Hosa Sports Medicine Student of the Year are Pruitt Culpepper, Hopewell High School, Jasmine Faulkner, Wetumpka High School, William Grant Norton, Hopewell High School, and the 2021 Hosa Sports Medicine Student of the Year is Jasmine Faulkner from Wetumpka High School. Television production, please make your way to the side of the stage. The nominees for the Skills USA Television Production Student of the Year are Taylor Gunn, Wetumpka High School, and James Seth Vault of Wetumpka High School. And the 2021 Skills USA Television Production Student of the Year is Taylor Gunn from Wetumpka High School. Will the welding students please make your way to the side of the stage? The nominees for the Skills USA Welding Technology Student of the Year are Connor Clark, Hopewell High School, John Peavy, Elmore County High School, Noah Yarrow, Hopewell High School, and the 2021 Skills USA Welding Technology Student of the Year is Noah Yarrow from Hopewell High School. And we're at the end of our awards, and that brings us to our overall Elmore County Career and Technical Education Student of the Year. From the individual individual program winners, we chose an overall Elmore County Career and Technical Education Student of the Year. This overall award is intended to recognize the student who sets an example for others in demonstrating the highest dedication in academics, leadership, and community involvement, and who embodies the spirit of career and technical education. The award is also accompanied by a scholarship from the 4-star Freightliner via the Elmore County Community Foundation. Claire Johnson from the Central Alabama Community Foundation is with us tonight to present this overall award to the overall 2021 Elmore County CTE Student of the Year winner, in addition to the $1,000 sponsor scholarship from the 4-star Freightliner.
Good evening. I'm so happy to be here tonight on behalf of the board and president of the Central Alabama Community Foundation, and congratulations to all of our nominees tonight, and what an amazing program this is. I've really enjoyed learning more about it tonight. I'd also like to just say thank you to our generous donor, 4-star Freightliner, who makes the scholarship that accompanies this award possible every year. This year there were several outstanding candidates. The overall Elmore County Career and Technical Student of the Year is a highly motivated and focused student who has excelled in more than one CTE program and is described by instructors as mature, responsible, kind, and compassionate. This student has passed 5 CRI exams across 2 CTE programs, including one that is very difficult to obtain. A leader on and off campus, holding multiple leadership roles in CTSOs and school clubs with a 3.86 GPA. She is a Girls State Representative, SGA and class officer, a member of the National Technical Honor Society, Beta Club, and Nu Alpha Theta, who plans to attend the University of Alabama this fall, majoring in nursing, with a career goal of becoming a certified registered nurse practitioner. The 2021 Elmore County Career and Technical Education Student of the Year from the Hosa Medical Sciences Program is Caitlin Wheeler from Hope, Ohio.
Recognition that I wanted to make for 2 students that are in the crowd tonight. We have career and technical education credentials that students earn that are paid for by the State Department that they use to then go and pursue jobs. We had 2 students this year from our welding program that went beyond the State Department credentials and paid their own money to achieve the first 2 we've ever had at the Careertech Center, a 3G welding certification, which is what was required of the instructor for that program. So we felt like that was a big deal, and Connor Clark and Noah Yarrow, if y'all will stand up so that we can recognize you. Well done. All right, before I turn things over to Mr. Dennis, I don't guess you have any retaliation for Dr. Holdo. He's behaved, so. Be nice to me too when you come back up. But before I turn it back over to Mr. Dennis to close the program, I just want to congratulate all of the winners, all of the nominees for your hard work, and the teachers for investing into the students. Student of the Year award winners for each of the categories, please stick around. We'd like to take a group photo of all of you afterwards, so if you'll bring your plaques and come back up to the stage, we're going to get a large group photo. We have a great deal of success for tonight for everything Careertech in Elmore County to our sponsors. Thank you also to the students, the parents, the teachers, as well as our superintendent, board members, and state leadership for all that you do for career and technical education. In addition, thank you to the people in the main office at ECTC that keep me sane, Ms. Kendrick, Ms. Yates, Ms. Tiny, and for this year, Ms. Gunn. For all of your hard work, we really appreciate you. The administrative team that spends hours putting things together to showcase what our teachers are doing. Like Dr. Hull said earlier, that STEM certification, we spent a lot of hours putting that together, but we wouldn't have had anything to put together if it wasn't for the hard work of the teachers and of the students. So thank you very much to my assistant director, Terica Lamar, our counselor, Jared Sellers, and our career coach, Lindsay Jordan, for all of your hard work with this banquet and all of the other things that go on behind the scenes. You are much appreciated. We're looking forward to the 2021-2022 school year with continued growth of our CTE programs. We are opening a teaching and training program on our campus next year. There is a major shortage of teachers in the state of Alabama and across the nation, so we are very excited about that program. We have a teacher coming that has started that program in a different school system that will be bringing her wealth of knowledge to us. Keep up with us and everything that's happening in CTE and Elmore County on our Facebook page, our Twitter page, our Instagram page. We are out there everywhere. We won 3 awards at our state Careertech Directors Conference this year. They were all for the presence that we have in social media, and in this banquet was one of the things, but just the outreach that we have. And again, that is all because of the hard work of the teachers and the students. We put a packet of information together and we got to go and were presented with the award, but it is because of the hard work of the teachers and the students, so thank you. I will now turn it over to Mr. Dennis for some final comments.
I do appreciate the opportunity to finish up. I want to thank Ms. Johnson, faculty and staff of the Career Technical Center for the job that they've done, and I want to congratulate all the students involved in the program. Came in about 4.5 years ago, and in every year I have people from business and industry approach me about the need that we have around us. It's not just in our community, it's not just in the state of Alabama, it's across the country, because there is a shortage of people that can do the jobs that make our society run. These positions that you see up here, these skills that you've seen these students recognized across the board, there's a shortage for those students. There is a high demand for them. You saw Sue McKee, he's an architect, and we can sit here and he builds buildings for Elmore County. We thank him for that and his support. He's also got 3, 4 former Elmore County students, 5 Elmore County students that are employed with his company. Some of them, they're not as old as I am, but they've been there for a while. I think Mr. Spivey's dad was probably the career tech director when they came through. It is significant, and what we've got to do is to continue to grow this. And the reason I'm saying this to you as parents and community members, there's the mindset that career tech is not for all students. It's for all students. We have skills that we're teaching that's going to help them. It doesn't matter where they go, if they're going to go straight into the workforce, if they're going in the military, or if they're going into a 4-year college or university to pursue a career. We're watching our students come back. And I'm going to specifically call out, because I understand that Ms. Wheeler, you're going to the University of Alabama, is that correct? Roll Tide. The skills that she's picked up, though, will help her in a 4-year institution just as well. We've got guys that are the building that Mr. McKee's building for us out there at our Career Tech Center. We've had several of our former students come back who are working on that site for subcontractors and very successful. We want to continue to grow our program. We're expanding it. We're hoping that we're going to be opening a diesel mechanic program in the next couple of years, so that's something that we're looking forward to doing. There are numerous other areas, though, where people or business and industry are approaching us, and we're going to continue to reach out and expand where we're able to do so. It's something that it's going to help our community, it's going to help our students, and if you as parents and community members can spread that word, I would appreciate it, because it's something that we need to continue to develop to help our community, help our students, because those jobs are, they're quite frankly, they pay real well, and students enjoy those jobs that they're doing, and so that's what we need to be preparing. My father always told me, don't go chasing the money, do something you enjoy doing, so when you wake up in the morning, you enjoy going to work. And that's what I tell students, that's what I've been telling them for many, many years. Prepare yourself to do something you enjoy doing, so that you follow it the rest of your life and make a career for it. The money will take care of itself. I appreciate Dr. Hull coming tonight. Fran, it's great to see you. And I just want to say thank you for all coming out and supporting your children and this program. And have a safe trip home. Thank you.